Hiya, it's Owlet here with another Doctor Who review, and can I just say, season 7 is shaping up to be awesome. Like, I didn't know that we could get back to the old intensity and brilliance of season 5, but we have, and it's brilliant. Today's episode was The Crimson Horror by Mark Gatiss, and Mark really outdid himself with this one. It was really scary and really intense. Like, I almost think it should have been rated M. It was only PG here, and I was like, we're dealing with some really messed up themes, and there are some really scary things happening. And I mean, I like scary episodes of Doctor Who, like Midnight, as I've mentioned, is one of my favorites, but this was a different kind of intensity. This was like Sherlock levels of like themes and fear, really. So incredible acting from everyone. Ada, who's played by Rachel Sterling, I believe, deserves so many awards. I've seen her in like episodes of Poirot and Tipping the Velvet, and she's just incredible. Like, those tears, that acting, everything, like, it was a gritty episode of Doctor Who. It wasn't just a romp in the park with a time machine. It was intense, and I need to pick a different word to describe it. I think I really liked that there were jokes amongst it. I thought there was brilliant original lines, like with Mrs. Gillyflower when the doctor was like, if this is in the wrong hands, and she goes, what are these? The wrong hands. Like, she was insane, and she was this jovial, insane person, very Moriarty from BBC Sherlock, and that was creepy because she just was so flippant about the lives of others, and the doctor being unable to help for a while was really interesting, and having Jenny and Madame Vastra back, it was brilliant. Love Strax. I really want them to have their own spin-off show. They are very good fun. So I was definitely happy to see them, and they kind of provided a little bit of light in an otherwise very dark episode of Doctor Who. So that was a nice bit of comic relief that was very much needed. And the bowler hat was a bit of fun. I liked that, and I really loved the flashback with the old-timey music and the special effects. I thought that was really clever and just a bit different. We hadn't seen something like that in a while, so that was kind of cool. What was another thing that I liked? I thought that Old Lady Gillyflower's death was really scary and really messed up, particularly since the doctor was just like, ooh, ouch. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a really nonchalant way of dealing with the trauma that you just witnessed, that we all just witnessed. And the whole leech thing was really messed up, and I felt kind of ill. That was just not a cool alien. It was different though. I'm glad it wasn't dial-up. I'm glad it wasn't dial-up. What a nightmare it would be if the villain was dial-up. That old noise, it would just drive everyone crazy, and they'd have to wait eons for information. That could be a really good plot. There you go, Doctor Who verse, you may have that one. But yes, I liked having a new villain that wasn't a Dalek or a Cyberman, though given next week's preview we're getting the Cyberman back, so I spoke too soon. But what you gonna do? That's Doctor Who for you. Keep the oldies but the goodies around. I don't know, I kind of find it annoying when we constantly go back to that, but it looks like they're going to take it in a new direction, and the actors in next week's episodes are also going to be brilliant. So Doctor Who is on a roll, and I hope it continues because I am absolutely loving Doctor Who at the moment. The only issue I did have was I felt a little bit irksome about Matt Smith 11 being over familiar with both Jenny and Clara. It was like every now and then he just gets this wave of flirtatiousness, which sometimes seems really out of character, and we hadn't seen that since River. So, well, actually when we first met Clara, we kind of had that again, but so every now and then it just sort of just appears, and it'd be better if there was kind of like a prelude to it, or I don't know, it just seems kind of random and unpredictable at times. But hey, hopefully it will just remain platonic. I don't really want them to be like the new Ten and Rose. I just kind of like how they've got this friendship chummy thing going on, and I really loved the ending. I thought that was really cool how given modern technology, they managed to find pictures of Clara traveling through time. There's repercussions to her time travel. It's what you get when you take people from the present to the past, and they're involved in big historical things. Don't know why there were cameras there when there wasn't cameras before. It's a little bit of a plot hole, but it was still cool. So yes, great episode, and I'll be back next week. Doodles!